Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to Go Figure Customs YouTube channel. Hopefully you've been enjoying the tutorials that I've been putting up. I've got another one in the can. I just need to sit down and edit it. It didn't go exactly how I planned, so it may not be the best tutorial, but it's still pretty helpful for the newer customizer, and that's how to disassemble figures. We've got another episode of General Geekery planned with a fellow customizer of Think Tank Customs. His stuff's awesome. Check it out. And the episode with Sean Grogan of SG Capers Customs just went live like 5 minutes before I started making this. But today we're going to get back to one of the old staples of this channel, and that is figure review. I got a notice a couple of days ago, maybe about a week ago, saying that from Locker Toys, saying that some of my new Joytoy figures were going to be shipping soon. And then this Wednesday, it's Friday right now, so Wednesday, 2 days ago, I got a ship notice on a pre-order. And it's Friday, and they're here. And they came from Hong Kong. I can't get a piece of mail across town in 2 days, but I got 3 sets of figures from Hong Kong in 2 days. That is fantastic. During a pandemic, that is fantastic. So I think I'm going to do these all in one video, so this may be a bit longer, but yeah, I'm probably just going to do it all in one video. So first up, I'm just going to reach down and pick them up. We have Skeleton Forces, Hell's Fifth Company. So they're coming, these are all 3 packs. So they're coming in like a blister pack, as you can see, which is kind of cool. I kind of like the new look. It looks like there's a comic book in here with this. So we're going to take a look at this. This is set number 3. There's a 3 on there. So we got a blister pack. It's not sealed. At the back, it just peels. It's just a slide in, drop in type of thing. This blister may actually be perfect for what I need for a custom of mine to card it. So I may have to save these for later. On the back, it says we've got a picture of the figures, and it says Skeleton Forces. Sorry, I got to read this. Skeleton Forces, Hell's Fifth Company. All of it's in Chinese except for product information, which just says the name of the product, the materials, ABS, PVC, the goods number, executive number, applicable age is 15 and older. So if you're not 15, ask your parents' permission first. Product category is model, level is quality. Okay. Place of origin, China, so the coronavirus is free with this, I'm hoping. Did not have to pay extra for that. Manufacturer is Bloomage Joytoy Beijing. Technology department, address, email, website, certificate of conformity, check 01. Okay, they've conformed to 01. Note, keep away from fire, do not use violence. Packaging and instructions contain important information. Please keep it for further use. All right. Be sure and read the package text and instructions. This is only for people aged 15 and over. Small parts in the package. Children are still easy to eat. Please be careful. Be careful when you're eating children. Be aware of the danger. There are sharp patches inside. Please pay attention when handling. There is a danger of injury. You know you got some awesome toys when they can hurt you. Please accidentally put your fingers in the gap of the movable parts. So not on purpose, but accidentally put them in the gaps. There is a risk of pinching. This product is made with precision. If brute force is applied, the parts will fail and be damaged. Do not discard this product at will, so as not to affect the environment. Please recycle it properly. And there's a QR code on there. I'll have to take a look at that and tell you what that does. So the backing comes off. There's something taped to the top. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm guessing, just by looking at stuff, I'm guessing it's the handle to the shield that one of these guys comes with. So I will keep that backing. And then, yeah, we've got a comic book here. Of course, it's all in Chinese. Art's pretty cool, though. Yeah, art's really cool. I wish I could read this. I don't know anybody that speaks Chinese. I've got a good friend that's fluent in Japanese, but nobody that speaks Chinese. So I'm going to take out figure A. It looks like he's the one with the cloak. Figure B looks like he's the one with the shield. And figure C just looks like he got a first aid kit. So, taking it out of the box. All right. So we've got the nice stackable display cases per usual. Oops. I think a lot of this figure is new. Ankle is kind of bent here. Let's straighten him up. All the pads are new sculpt. I can't quite tell with the pads on there if this is one of the newer bucks. It doesn't, they still haven't really fixed that sitting problem. He's still pretty bow-legged when you sit him down. But otherwise, the paint apps on this thing are phenomenal. I love the detail. The washes on the body armor. I mean, these look a lot like some of the customs I make. The joints all seem decent. The pads are removable. It's got a little wrist like computer there. We got shoulder pads, body armor. I'm sure the body armor is like maybe that's a wrist gauntlet because he's got one on the other side too. He's got a belt that's removable. Thigh pad. These are same sculpt as the other stuff, but it's hard to tell with just the paint job because these are done in a metallic color where the others are usually more of a military color. Looks like the body armor fastens at the top. I'm not going to take this apart because I want to leave these. I'm going to keep these guys geared up. So, all right. So let's see what he comes with here, shall we? All right, he's got a bunch of extra joints in there. So we will, oops. I'll set the joints aside. I've got a little tub of those somewhere. Let me show you what I'm doing with my Joytoy figures here real quick. I don't think I can flip the camera on this. No, I can't flip the camera on this. All right, so I'm gonna flip it around. And I have my second USS flag. And all of my Joytoy figures, almost all of my Joytoy figures are on that. Hopefully you got to see that. I want to take some better pictures of that here in the future. So, all right, let's see what he comes with. He comes with a standard pistol. It probably does not fit very well in the holster. Oh no, that fits pretty well. Remember when you're putting the pistol in to hold the holster at the bottom, and it is very tight. If you just push the holster and you're gonna pull the holster off the thigh pad, it's not the end of the world. I've talked about this before. If you do that, just glue it back on. Use some super glue accelerator with the super glue, and it'll hold a lot better than the factory glue actually. So we've got a cape. So we're gonna have to take his head off to get his scarf off. So we're gonna put the scarf aside because you can't wear the scarf and the cape at the same time, I'm wagering. I like the cape. It's more of a cloak, I guess. So there's with the cloak on. I like that. Although, might not be able to wear the cloak. Yeah, he's not going to be able to wear the cloak with the helmet that he's got. So I guess we are going to, well, there's with the cloak. Okay, I actually kind of like that. It's a shame he can't wear his helmet with the cloak, but it does not fit underneath there. So we're going to switch back to the scarf. It comes with that little scarf you can see there. It comes with a new version of the Vector gun. I like that sculpt. That is a beautiful sculpt, and the paint apps on that are amazing. Might not be a very good gun in real life, but it does look absolutely fantastic as a toy. And then, finally, a removable helmet. Instead of... So there he is with the helmet. Let me look at the packaging and see if they do have the cloak on there with the helmet. No. Yeah, that cloak isn't going to go on with the helmet. So there is figure A. I've got a tub of these now. I can't tell you how many Joytoy figures I have, but I've got a lot of them. There's 2 sets that I bought multiples of, the Navy SEAL set and a couple of the PLA sets. I got 2 sets of each. All right, figure B. I'm guessing that is the shield handle there. Oop. So, of course, another figure case. The packaging is the same that you'd expect. It's got a picture of all 3 of them on one side, geared up with the helmet off, and then a back with the helmet on. So, I think the last few, they had stopped putting pictures of the figures on them. No extra joints with this figure, so I'm guessing all the extra joints are with that, come in that one bag. Yeah, that's exactly what that is in that little baggie. Oops. It's a, it's the handle for the shield. So you get a second handle, which is nice. The plastic is very soft on that, as just a point of interest. All right, pretty much, well, not pretty much. I was gonna say pretty much he's the same sculpt as the last guy, but he has a different thigh rig because he's got a removable knife there. The chest armor is different, and he has a different head sculpt. Otherwise, I think all the rest of the pads are the same. And of course, those are removable. And if you are going to remove those, the best way to do it is heat it up. He comes with the bandolier, which is pretty cool. It looks like it does come apart if you need it to. It's got a pouch and some shotgun shells on it, and a couple pouches sculpted on it, and buckle. That's what I was trying to say. So to put his bandolier on, I am going to take the head off instead of unbuckling it, because I'll never get it buckled again. With the shotgun shells facing on the chest. So let's figure out how to do that. There we go. I like the head sculpts. They definitely have kind of a oriental feel to them, but they don't have to be either. So the shield's pretty cool. Like a futuristic riot shield. I don't know that we've seen this particular gun before in any of the waves, because I don't recognize it, but it's pretty cool. And then standard pistol. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the holster. You don't need to see that because it's the same one that everybody comes with. I'd like to, and see the pistol doesn't fit too well in that holster. I'd like to see them come up with different pistols at some point in time. And then removable helmet. I think it's the same mold as the other one. Yeah, sure looks like it. So there's this helmet. I can't really get that in focus there. And I'm gonna give him a shield here. Actually, the softer plastic works really nice for clipping onto his arm. And then we'll give him his weapon as well. Sorry. Ooh, hands are really soft. But what I like about the softer hands is the index finger is not sculpted to the rest of the fingers. So if you bend it up just a little bit, you can actually put it on the trigger, which is pretty cool. Or if you want to have good trigger discipline, you could put it up on the receiver itself. So there's the second guy with his shield. Pretty awesome. I really like this. Yeah, all right, I don't have a lot of room to work here. Normally I shoot this off the deck of my first USS Flag, but I'm going to start using that as a display. So I'm a lot of room at the moment. And I've been shooting my episodes of General Geekery from this position because the light is really nice, especially this time of the day. All right. Box C. All right, same tube. That's all I needed was 9 more of those. Oh, I like the head sculpt on this guy. Looks like he has the same vest as the first guy, but his belt is definitely different than the other two, I believe. He comes with a rifle and a pistol and a helmet, so no other special accessories. And it's a different version of the Vector than the other guy has, or is that the same? No, I think it's the same. Same as the first guy, it looks like. Let's look at that a little closer there just to see. Yeah, it's the same version as the first guy. Every once in a while, there'll be just like subtle changes. There'll be like an extended barrel or something like that. So they're hard to... Ooh, his joint's a little tight there. All right, so he's got a pretty cool, like, evil, smug grin on his face. I like that. It's got a different thigh rig than the other guys. Different pistol rig than the other guys too, I think. Yeah, the first two guys had the same pistol rig on his right thigh, but it's this one's different, and he's got a different belt. He's got pouches, magazine pouches up front, and a first aid kit on the back, and some more magazine pouches. His chest armor is the same as the first guy, and he has a scarf like the first guy too. Oops, and I just dropped his gun, his pistol. So we'll put his pistol in there. And I got a bunch of these floating around. I need to put an order in with Marauder Task Force for pistols for all of these guys. I need like 100 of them. And then removable helmets, the same as the first guy. They're all the same. Yeah, his shoulder's a little tight. I might worry about that one a little bit. Yeah, his shoulder joints are pretty tight. I am no longer recommending. I had stopped recommending heating figures up to loosen their joints because they haven't needed to. His shoulder joints are kind of tight on this particular figure, and I'm sure that will vary from figure to figure. I mean, that could be any one of the figures where the joints are tight. I'm no longer recommending boiling them. If you need to heat them up, use a blow dryer on high heat for just a couple of seconds. It is much more effective. You won't have any paint fades that are possible from boiling figures in water. That was a problem with the Iron Man 2 lines. The metallic paint, you get a little, it wasn't enough to bother me, but you get some of the paint would boil off on that. When you heated those up. So use a hair dryer, and it's much more effective and it's much quicker. I wouldn't recommend using a heat gun. I've seen some customizers say that heat guns can warp your plastic. So the hair dryer is a good middle ground for that. Boiling, I've been using that method for years. I'm actually using my specific cup to hold my phone up right now. But I'm going to say, you know what? The hair dryer works a lot better. It's a lot faster, it's a lot cleaner, and you're not going to damage the likelihood of you damaging your figures is a lot less. All right, I think I am going to split this up into 3 different videos because I have other commitments to do today. And I don't want the videos to be too long, otherwise people won't watch them. So that is the review of Hell's Fifth Company 3-pack of the new Joytoy figures. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and check out the other 2 videos for, let's see what we have here. I'm not going to show them to you. The Skeleton Forces Paratrooper Company and the Skeleton Forces Parish Company will be the other 2 videos. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun social media things. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more episodes.